What movie is better than Marvel movies in every possible way? This movie, Six-Headed Shark Attack. Because anyone can do superheroes. Takes a genius to think of a six-headed shark. Or someone really, really high. One of the two. Now, you may be wondering what makes this movie so great. Well, it's got just as good CGI as a Marvel movie, just as good acting, lots of action, and lots of people die. And it's got a six-headed shark. Now, you've never seen a six-headed shark in a Marvel movie before. That's because only Asylum can do it. Now, it starts in 1984 with a six-headed shark killing people in the 80s. And then we go to present day, where the island of the six-headed shark is now being used as a couples counseling retreat. And this guy is proving to couples that they can walk this little bridge thing, this arch, and they have to rely on each other. But one chick's like, listen, bitch, I could do it on my own. No, I don't know why she called the guy a bitch, but she did. And she's like, look at me. And her husband's like, fuck this. Now, she's married to an old guy, and she's young. But there are a lot of young girls in this movie married to old guys. So then the old guy running it told them to put their wetsuits on and meet them up for some champagne. Should have blown out my nose before I did this video, apparently. So, the champagne people go and get champagne ready on this floating flotilla and then go out to some rocks to check out some fish, and a six-headed shark eats them. Because what else is a six-headed shark going to do but eat people? And poop, apparently. I don't know if it can mate with regular sharks. That's not really explained. And if it can, does it mate six-headed sharks? Does it make regular sharks? We don't know its mating situation in this movie. That's never really explained. But anyways, it eats people. And the one chick is hot. Well, just all the chicks in this movie are hot. So, Will, our island man, who's coupling retreats, meets with his ex-wife and signs the paperwork for a divorce, just as the couples swim out to the island, and Mary, our lead female, gets caught up in a body, which Will rescues her from and says, we have to swim to the boat. And they're like, this is shark country. We didn't know this was shark country. And Will's like, it's the ocean. It's all shark country. But then they paddle to the boat on the flotilla. And Duke is like, I'm going to kill this fucking shark. And I love Duke in this movie. Duke is my favorite fucking character. So him and Will go out. Will's looking for Rebecca, who we seen earlier was killed by the fucking shark. And Will's like, he takes a flare, he puts it in a tube, and he goes out to kill the shark. And he cuts his hand open. He's like, I'm ringing the lunch bell. And then the shark comes up and he slams the flare into it, and it blows up the one shark's head. But he doesn't know it's a six-headed shark, and he dies. And Will freaks out. Everyone on the boat freaks out. The whole audience freaks out. Everybody in North America freaks out. Except for those of us who have been watching this movie and already know it's a six-headed shark. So, Will meets up with the others who have now ran the boat ashore and says, we must swim. And they're like, no, we're not going to swim. And they're like, we must swim. and he throws them off, threatening them with machine gun that he has on a boat just to be sure in case Nazis come. And then a storm's brewing, and the one chick's a meteorologist. And they're like, we must go to the old Cold War base with on flotillas, and we'll rise with the sea level. But Will's like, no, we must go to the lighthouse. She's like, no, there's no time. Because there's never any time in these movies. They always have to go to the most dangerous place where there's blood, and the one black guy freaks out. That's unsafe blood. It's like, well, yeah, the six-head shark killed people in the 80s. No one used condoms in the 80s. So I'd highly recommend not licking the blood. It has AIDS in it, more than likely. So do not lick the blood. But the six-head shark comes and kills the hippie chick. Kills the meteorologist and her husband just as they reconnect. Because he does not like to see married cohesion. So then they escape. And Will tells his ex-wife to meet them at the lighthouse to pick them up. But then the black couple gets back together. And the six-head shark eats them because he does not like to see marriage cohesion. This is a very, very anti-marriage shark. He has a little sign that says divorce number 1. And knows several good divorce lawyers. So that leaves James and Angie, who is married to Duke, and Mary, who's with James, and Will. So Angie goes out and is mourning Duke, so she sacrifices herself to the shark. And Mary and Will go out to plant a trap for the shark with a gun that they leave to James to shoot the acetylene torch canisters to blow up the shark. But he tries to shoot Will and shoots one of the shark's heads, which the shark then rips off and throws at James and blows up the lighthouse. But not before Will's wife, or ex-wife, gets eaten by the shark. So they swim out to the boat and once again try to blow up the shark, but they can't. But the acetylene torches get caught on the shark, and Will grabs the flare gun and a flare. There's a car sitting right in front of my house. I hope it's not a police car, because I haven't done anything. Anyways, back to the story. So Will and Mary escape, and the shark chases them, because the shark can walk on land with its heads. And I bet it doesn't taste very good walking on dirt. But I don't know, I've never actively walked on my head on dirt before. With my mouth open. I might have to try that and see if the ground tastes good. Anyways, Will fires the flare gun into the shark, and the shark blows up. And him and Mary live happily ever after, though Will is completely ruined and is going to be sued for millions of dollars for all the people who died on the island. And Mary is a lawyer who will probably say, screw you, Will. I do not want to go into the poverty house. And this movie is excellent. It is better than any Marvel movie. Well, any Marvel movie I have seen. Except for the Spider-Man movies. The Spider-Man movies are better. So see Six-Headed Shark. It is on Amazon Prime. And it's a movie by Asylum. Join me next week where since it's prom season, we will look at Prom Night 4. And we will do something on the wrestling show. I run out of ideas. See you then.